Black women, we are very good at putting a lot of words in one single word.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey Dear Women told the story of a woman named Alice Augusta Ball, young Black woman at 24 years old who solved a 4,000-year-old medical diagnosis, but never got the credit for it until now. Okay, so let me paint the picture. Hawaii, 1860s. If you have a new phrase now that I am going to incorporate at least once a day is since you are begging, courtesy of Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Okay, fine. Since you are begging, I do believe that Donald Trump is intimidated. I think.
Okay, no interruptions.
I said I was going to continue a little bit more in my series that I started last week when I was talking about buying a business. I think a lot of people... Official.
2025 is definitely FIFO season.
Official.
Hi, y'all.
Hey, welcome back. I know.
Man.
Woo! The autoresponder is on for this week.
Yes, welcome back.
Y'all made it through.
We did it. How are y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Woo. This pink. I like this pink. Wait, orange too. I like this combo.
The nails. I found a nail place in Michigan
that's doing its thing.
They're doing it right.
I love it. It looks
TBD,
really good.
I got to go for a second fill, but thank you.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll shout them out.
Nice
Yelp
color.
works. I'm 2 for 2. Like when I'm trying to find something in Detroit, I'm like, I need a good nail place.
Hilarious.
I was like, you know what? Let me use Yelp. It actually works.
Okay.
How would you otherwise know?
That's true.
Thank you to the Yelpers who have made my life a little bit easier.
Shout out to Yelp. Not sponsored. Okay, what's your out of office reply? Yo, I'm learning from Nicholas. You know, no free advertising.
No free advertising, but honest facts. So my out of office reply this week is, it is crunch time, so I am out of the office. That's right. I am out of the office, literally doing crunches.
Oh yes, is this your workout routine?
Yes,
love it. Do you have a coach now, or is it still
Coach Dad?
Coach Dad, I love it.
My dad's my coach, but it's great. I'll talk about this a little bit later on in the episode.
I'm excited to hear.
Yes, I have learned a lot. What's yours?
My out of office reply is I am busy watching the Dems finally throw respectability politics out of the window.
Highly entertaining. Have you popped your popcorn?
Yes.
It's
Gavin Newsom's press office has been doing a thing. My new phrase now that I am going to incorporate at least once a day is since you are begging, courtesy of Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. That's my guy.
Since you are begging.
Since you are begging. Yo.
You'll find all kinds of ways to insert that.
Listen. Since you are begging, that person's like, no, you are begging. I appreciate your begging. I will answer this question. I was like, and
that's how we do it.
Thank you, Brandon Johnson, for that new phrase for me.
Well, so you have a I See You Girl for this week.
Yes, I do.
That is much more substantive than mine. So you go first. This pink today that I'm wearing, if you are listening and you haven't watched the YouTube, we invite you to come check us out on YouTube, then you'll see what I'm wearing. But I am wearing bubblegum pink, which is for the degree and level of fluff that is my contribution to this episode this week. It's all bubblegum. It's all bubblegum. I'm letting you know now.
Wait, so what should we start with first? Should we start with bubblegum? Let's do the serious? Okay, we'll do the serious. We'll do the serious.
I'll come in with the comedic relief.
Okay, y'all. So buckle up. This one, you'll be glad to hear this, but then you're going to be upset. But it's okay, though. It's okay. So shout out to Hey Dear Women on Threads for this one. I've been living on Threads because that's where the Nicolandrians are very active. At least my kind of Nicolandrians. There's the ex-Nicolandrians, there are the Discord Nicolandrians, and the TikTok Nicolandrians. But I firmly live in Threads right now. Okay. It's my favorite place. Hey Dear Women told the story of a woman named Alice Augusta Ball, young Black woman at 24 years old who solved a 4,000-year-old medical diagnosis, but never got the credit for it until now. Okay, so let me paint the picture. Hawaii, 1860s, if you have leprosy, you are cut off from society. It was a death sentence. You were shipped off to a camp if you were an indigenous person. But if you were a white person, you were able to get flued out. Well, at this point, it's 1860, so there's no plane. So you're getting sent back
The
to the
equivalent of
mainland.
flued out for 1860.
You're getting sent back to the mainland.
Boated.
You're
Or
boated out.
Rowed out.
You're rowed out back to mainland. So the only treatment at the time was this oil, things called chalmugra oil. And it was basically useless because if you swallowed it, you vomited. If you put it on the skin, it really didn't do much. But for some reason, it was prescribed as a treatment. But again, this is the 19th century, so whatever. Anywho, fast forward several decades later, here comes Alice Ball. She is a prodigy. She's the first Black woman to graduate with a chemistry degree from University of Washington. She's the first woman to earn her master's at University of Hawaii. She became a chemistry instructor. And she caught the attention of this doctor named Dr. Harry Holman. Remember this name. While she was studying kava plants. And he was doing some work on figuring out why the oil wasn't working. And so she was like, oh, I know why. This needs to be water soluble. So she started to work on that. And people started to get better.
Really?
Yeah. People started to get better. She was about to publish her findings. And during a routine gas mask demonstration, something that she had been doing many, many times before, it malfunctioned. And she inhaled a bunch of toxic chemicals and died weeks later.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I know where this goes.
And then her department head, Dr. Arthur Dean, conveniently took over everything and published the Dean method.
What? And never gave her credit.
And you guessed it, no mention of Alice. But here's the thing. Dr. Harry Holman knew the truth. And he published a paper called the Ball Method. And of course, by this point, no one cared because it was now called the Dean Method, right? But that's okay because in 1999, the University of Hawaii acknowledged Alice Ball's contribution. She has saved millions of lives with this medical breakthrough. And I'm so glad that, hey, dear women, put me onto her, and now I'm putting y'all onto her, and now she will no longer be ignored. So we see you, Alice Augusta Ball.
Alice Augusta Ball. We'll say her name as we should.
Yeah.
We have to, I love that we're bringing our history to the forefront and remembering who we need to.
Amen.
We need to remember, even though it's not really remembering, it's discovering. But
okay.
In discovering, we're remembering. There's a movie, the Disney movie. What was the Disney movie? Is it Encanto? Where the little girl has, it's like the Day of the Dead. And Coco. Okay, Coco. And people are still alive as long as you don't forget them.
That's right. That's right. That's a beautiful way to end my segment of I See You Girl. Yes, you're absolutely right. So I was moved to tears when I read this story. I'm very happy that
thank you for sharing it.
Hey, dear women. Yeah.
With our community. Well, my I See You Girl is so much less substantive.
No. Who is she? Who are we talking about?
It's AD. It's Amber Desiree. It's perfect match. Listen, here's why she's my ICU girl.
Yes, tell me.
First of all, 16 Carriages forever will be associated with her walk away from Love is Blind and that person who shall not be named and his antics at the altar. That walk away, epic. But let me tell you how she's moving in perfect match. This girl has held her composure in the most upstanding way. I'm so proud of her. And to see her and Ollie's relationship unfold in perfect match while I'm on the treadmill has been absolutely delightful. But to know that on the other side of all the stuff that I've been watching and all the dramatics and all the antics and how she didn't curse him out in the way that she could have, because she sure did hold it together. Because if you know, you know, he did something, and he deserved to really catch one. But she held it together.
Ollie did something?
Ollie did something.
What did he do? I
gonna
stopped watching,
I'm not
so
gonna ruin it. Listen, another beautiful sister came in the house, and Ollie got carried away, and then he didn't tell the truth about it. So AD, she came in and she checked him appropriately, but she didn't go all the way lit where she could have gone. But to see where they are and how that unfolded,
yeah.
and actually even the maturity of their conflict, and then to know on the other side of it that they're pregnant and engaged and brought it together after all of this.
Yeah.
I am delighted. It's been a joy to watch your journey. So I see you, girl, AD, because I think she is about that. Like, she is who she said she was. And I'm seeing
Aw.
it. So this has been my entertainment for the treadmill. It has kept me on for my 20 minutes.
I love it.
It's part of my workout after my crunches. And so I just want to give a shout out to the people who have been part of my inspiration. Plus, the body is tea.
She does have a banging body. Have you seen her? I just saw her across my For You page. I don't know if it's IG or TikTok, but her bump is adorable.
And I saw her. I saw her in a workout outfit, and she was going to work out, but she had her little bump together. I was like,
So cute.
girl.
Oh, I
It's
love
so
bumps.
cute. So
I miss my
it's
bump.
beautiful to see them together. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they figured it out.
We're watching it unfold. And Ollie, I don't know, he wasn't trying to get chose with his behavior.
Oh, I need now I kind of want to see this.
If you're not watching for Daniel, what are you doing?
I'm not watching. I'm watching Love is Blind, UK version.
I'm getting there.
That's the one I'm watching.
Which is a good transition to our next segment.
Yes, what I'm on right now. So yeah, I'm watching a lot of Love is Blind UK. And I'm not getting the feels yet, though. I think I've been doing more laughing than swooning. First of all, the labels that they give to some of these people's jobs. If you are a resident of the UK and you listen to this, please reach out to us, because we really want to understand this. What is a configuration manager?
What is that?
I don't know. There's a configuration.
That's a job title?
Yes. My other one was retired pub landlord. How do you retire from landlording a pub? I don't. Human design coach.
What does it mean, a retired pub landlord? Like, did you sell the pub?
That's what. Can't you just be a retired business? Right.
Can't you just be rich, wealthy,
right,
independently wealthy?
Retired pub landlord,
investor.
Then there was cabin crew, and I'm like, when did we stop saying flight attendant?
Right.
I'm perplexed.
Is there another kind of crew that you can be in the cabin?
No, because then you can be a cruise ship crew member. No, cabin crew is planes, right?
I don't know. I guess you could be on a boat. I don't know.
Anyway, these labels that they've been giving people for their jobs, it's very, very quite hilarious. And anyways, I feel like the I love yous came a very, very early for some of these people. Like episode 2, like top of episode 2.
They really? Well,
yes.
You know, Cameron and Lauren, their I love you came really early.
But was it episode 2?
It might have been. It might have been.
Okay, so maybe
they were the first proposal, and she was like, I love you too. Wow. And it was like she almost was discovering it in the moment, and then now they're married.
Oh, they're having a baby.
I know. 5 years, I think they've been married.
My gosh.
Yay.
Well, look, I have some favorites.
I haven't started watching, so you're.
Oh, okay. So Ashley, and I call him Kennedy. His name is not Kennedy, but he's an Irish man that looks like he could be a member of the Kennedy family, so I just call him Kennedy. Sorry to that man. I can't remember. Anyways, they met, and then I blinked, and then they said, I love you. And I was like, wait, what? Like, literally was like 2 conversations, and they're like, I love you.
Is he handsome?
Yes, he is.
So she's not going to be disappointed when she sees him.
No, because they've met. There's 4 episodes, and she is not disappointed. A lot of people are not disappointed, and there's some cuties on here. But my faves are Cal, who's Pakistani and white. He is engaged to an Indian girl, which is going to be very interesting.
Okay.
And then there's Katisha. I don't know who she's ended up with just yet. I haven't seen that episode yet. There's Kieran, and he's a kind of in a love triangle with this girl named Sophie and Megan. And I really like Megan and Kieran together. Sophie's a little vapid. And then there's Damola, who is a financial analyst, I want to say. He's fun. He's such a sweetheart. And I'm side-eyeing this man named Javon. I'm side-eyeing him for now.
Javon is a side-eyeable name. I don't know about Javon's.
Oh my gosh. He came up and was like, I don't have any problem dating women. Okay, so then why are you here, sir? Why are you here?
Girl, I have a story about
that's what I'm on
similarly named lad from my youth.
You have a Javon too? You have a Javon story?
I got to change the names to protect the guilty.
Oh.
So I'll tell that story.
There's many different iterations of Javon.
I don't know where that man is. I don't know that man. I don't know. But in my high school, since I'm back in Michigan, I have availability of local memories. And I was like, oh, that did happen.
Ooh.
And that's all.
I love this. Story time with Jayne back at home.
Story time with Jayne is coming for sure. Well, what I'm on right now, this is a throwback to when we used to do our cosmetiques.
Ooh.
I am all about the lip oil. Now, again, this is not sponsored, so
yeah,
probably
no free advertising.
Should be because I'm about to. So, is it NYX? So I do not do drugstore makeup usually.
Yes,
but I went to Ulta, and so I just sometimes get grabby. I was like, I'm gonna try the lip oil, but I'm gonna do it in the budget kind of way. If it goes badly, I won't be so mad. Pick this up because I was like, it's a perfect little pink. I'm wearing it.
Oh, it looks great.
I love it. It's so moisturizing, and I have been pairing my pink lip oil. I'm going to tell you for the listeners, I'm using Mist Call. So Mist Call is the pinkish color for me. I'm Miss Bubblegum today. And then I paired it with this Milani Keep It Full Plumping Lip Liner, which has been amazing. Another drugstore find.
Is this also NYX or is this another?
No, this is Milani.
Oh, Milani, that one.
And I'm using Hot Tamale. So that happens to be the perfect color for lining my lips because I don't have full lips. I have more narrow lips, especially my top lip. So lining definitely gives me that shape that I need. But this combination has just been a very everyday, but also super cute combination and a way to dabble into lip oil, which I was like, what is the big deal about this lip oil?
You know, Monroe Steele talks about lip oils a lot, and I never got into it, but now I'm seeing how it's on you because I didn't.
It's moisturizing. It feels really good. It's not greasy. Okay. It's not quite lip gloss because it stays in place a little bit better.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I usually get my stuff from Sephora. I keep bringing her up. Olandria had a lip combo using NYX.
She did?
Yes, that she talked about. And now she's working with the brand. So when that lip kit comes out, I will be buying that lip kit. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because it always looks great on her. My go-to lip combo when I want to feel a little something, something, it's MAC Night Moth and House Labs. There's a kind of like a nude gloss that House Lab has. And Gloria, the beauty content creator, talked about it months ago. And I was like, oh, I need that. And so I got it and it's gorgeous. And the other day I was watching another content creator. I think her name is Nikki Griffin on YouTube. Girl, she got this Chanel lip stain. I've never run to a website so quickly. She tried so hard to take it off with just the napkin. Nope.
Didn't come off.
It didn't come off. That's when you need all day lasting wear. It's this one. I will find it and I will share it with y'all. Okay. It is wow. Like I was very blown away by this lip stain.
I am going to try some other colors of this. It's fat oil. It was a new discovery and it was not expensive. So I appreciate getting a chance to try something and see if it works for me. Yes, love a good find. So minding my Black business.
Yeah. Who do you have this week?
I decided I was going to continue a little bit more in my series that I started last week when I was talking about buying a business. So I think a lot of people are probably looking to transition or kind of sitting on the sidelines with big eyes, scared eyes, apprehensive eyes, looking at the job market, looking at the landscape, hearing about AI. And so really putting forward all of these new ideas about, well, not necessarily new ideas, but could be new to you, about how you can make shifts in your career. And so one of them, again, is buying a small business. You do not have to start a business. You can buy a business, and you have your credit, having good credit, which we've all tasked ourselves to have, can do more for you than just having a Platinum American Express. You can get a business loan. You can get a
That Platinum
business
American
loan.
Express card, boy, man.
Listen, people love to whip that thing out, but I'm like, can we whip out me? But I always feel like it's a boss move when somebody like throws it out on the table, and they're like, it's my Platinum Amex. I'm like, okay, wonderful.
I have one too.
Wonderful.
Okay. Ooh,
I
I
love
feel like
that.
there's a story there too. I'm getting you off course. Okay, back to it.
No, but back to the story. Thinking about buying a company. Just this is, I'm gonna take it bit by bit because people are probably still like, this is an interesting idea. When you go to these business registries where they're listing businesses for sale, some of the things that you want to look for businesses that have strong recurring revenue, but they may not be the sexiest types of companies. So it might be a plumbing business. You may not know anything about plumbing, but you can hire management. It may be framing. It may be, a marketing or printing. It may be HVAC. It's something that people are going to need on a regular basis. There's also abilities to buy vending machines,
right,
and laundromats.
Yep.
So they're not sexy, but they do throw off a lot of cash. So, and it's recurring and it's predictable. So the other day I went to a vacuum repair store, and I was shocked that there was an actual store that they sell nothing but vacuums and the services to repair said vacuums. And I was like, you know what? That's brilliant, because you're never going to not need a vacuum. Never.
Oh.
I couldn't believe they were still in business.
Oh. Of course. Duh. Because I bet you they do like industrial vacuums, and I'm sure,
They do all
girl,
kinds of vacuums, but they do like for people's homes, and they have all kinds of vacuums. They have all the service equipment. They have the bags that you need, because you need to replace the bag. So it's something that is, disposable.
Yo.
That, yes, it's very, so starting to think in that way about what, not just always an Airbnb rental.
That's
not
right.
just,
That's a lot
not
of
the
work
things that,
too.
it's so much work, and it's seasonal, and you never know, but there are all these other opportunities. So that's my next Mind My Black business, just talking about thinking outside of the box about what you can do to actually mind your Black business, or your not Black business, but since we're Black women, we talking about it like this. So
are you considering like looking for
I have been looking.
The vacuum one is interesting.
And home health care, not home health care, but assisted living. Like, you can have a small assisted living facility.
That's right. But the vacuum one is kind of genius. And so like when you went, so what like, okay, did you just find one? You're like, I'm just going to go visit a vacuum repair store.
Oh, no, I actually needed to get my vacuum.
You're like, no, I needed to get it fixed.
I was like, this is a thing. You can actually go to a place that is just dedicated to repairing vacuums.
So how was the service? Like, what was the pricing like? Like all of that?
$130 to repair the vacuum, which is pretty expensive because the vacuum itself wasn't that much money. But they have they sell expensive vacuums also in the store, but
because they sell and repair. Got it. Okay.
So, and then sometimes if you have a repair bill for $100 and then the vacuum is $600, you're just going to buy a vacuum. So the repair is actually a way for a marketing angle to get people in the door to sell them a new vacuum, because a lot of people would rather
they just rather buy a new vacuum.
Yeah. But that's just it's not a sexy business, but it's been around forever. It's not going anywhere. People are always going to need a vacuum.
Right.
And they're going to need repairs.
And the thing is, people have been saying for a number of years that a lot of the trades, those people that work in those specific trades, repair, like, or HVAC or plumbing or whatever, there's been a sharp decline because people are looking for tech or other kinds of jobs. And those those individuals, we still need them. We still
need them.
We still need them. So so buying those kinds of businesses will ensure that you have those people that are around that know what they're doing, that could, I don't know, birth the next generation of whoever, right?
Yep.
Interesting. I never
Yep.
thought of vacuums. That's awesome.
That's not something I just am saying as an example. It's
Yeah,
not a
no,
business
I
for
get you.
sale,
Yeah.
but I'm saying that this is a business that's been long-standing and has continuous cash flow. So that's what, just think about that. Think of your credit score and your credit as something much more than being able to have a credit card or buy a house or a car, but you could actually
Definitely buy a
finance a
business.
business loan. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So there's so many options. And I think it's important for us to hear about this right now, especially as the job market is shifting, and really start thinking about entrepreneurially. You can, yes, also start a business, but it's a lot easier to go after an existing business, especially when you're trying to get investment or finance, because then you can get a loan from the bank against cash flow. So that is my second installment of the Minding My Black Business, why don't you buy a business series?
That, because
Why
I
don't
think
you buy a business, boo, series?
you said it yet last week. I think you said buy your next job.
Yeah, buy your next job.
That was really cool.
Buy your next job, boo.
Yeah, you got me thinking, girl. I'm thinking.
You should
I'm
be.
thinking.
You should be thinking about recurring cash flow all the time.
So, my Minding My Black Business happened to me when I was on a treadmill. I was trying to be like you, girl. So I was on a treadmill watching my favorite network, YouTube, and I happened upon the CNBC Make It channel. They have a series called Relocated, where they profile American expats. And the most recent episode highlighted a young woman who lives in a place where she says she has not had a racist encounter since she moved there in 2022. Any guesses?
No.
Oh, I'll give you a clue. It's not on the continent.
Of Africa?
Correct.
Oh, not had like Greenland or something? Finland?
Good guess. Good guess. I'll give you one more guess.
Well, not had a racist incident for 3 years. That really eliminates a lot of places. I would say Southeast Asia.
Belgrade, Serbia.
Serbia.
Really? Living expenses are around $700 a month. That is rent and utilities and Wi-Fi and groceries. She doesn't eat out that much, but when she does, it's a little bit over $700. They have no real laws prohibiting foreigners from starting businesses there. So she created one, and she is helping other foreigners move to Serbia. So she's a one-stop shop, very much like Michelle Garabito, who's in Spain. You have another option in Blair Cadet. That's her name.
Serbia.
I
know they have a good basketball team, but I don't know. I don't know much else. Like, if you like tall mans
who play basketball, go to Serbia.
But really, what's popping? What's popping in Serbia? Like, I really need to know that.
That is hilarious. Yeah, my ears perked up. I was like, no, racist encounter? Excuse me? But yeah, that's what she said.
For 3 years, that does, when you ask me to guess, that does limit the possibilities. In 3 years?
For 3 years.
We know where it's not.
Starts with an A, ends with a K. So she mentioned something that you brought up a couple episodes back. She's like, it's really nice to be an American first, and then a woman who happens to be Black. In that order. I
hope everybody has that experience. It's hard to describe what that feels like, to actually be able to feel like you're fully enfranchised as a Black woman. So because here, that is you're a Black American, Black woman, African American, whatever. There's no full context of just being a full American first, because nobody views you that way, because you're not treated that way.
Correct.
But to have a moment where you could fully experience that, I just wish that for everybody. To just have one moment to feel like you fully belong to someone somewhere, even if it's not the place that you are.
Exactly. Exactly. Add Serbia to your list of places to consider to leave when all things go down the drain.
I know. Put it on your exit path list. Options. People see arrows in the map. Like, you could go here.
You got Spain, you got Seychelles, you got Serbia, you got East Asia. There's a lot. The world is big, y'all.
I know.
The world is big. We just discovered
every day.
We just discovered there's Black people in Scotland. You can go there now too.
Wearing kilts?
Yes. With a brogue.
Without ashy knees. I did see a Black person, unfortunately, in a kilt. Very ashy. Very ashy. It was not good. Listen, to my brothers and sisters who do need lotion, if you're gonna wear a kilt, get
just
that
rub a little
Vaseline.
lotion on it.
Get that Vaseline.
Just you look nice in your kilt, though.
Go straight to Vaseline. I'm with it.
I'm with it.
Show them legs, but go straight to the Vaseline.
Yep. Cocoa butter.
Don't pass go. Cocoa butter, shea butter,
something. Castor oil.
Don't be ashy. It's not cute.
It's really funny though. We are discovering that they exist there, and I think it's hilarious. Yeah, no,
I would believe it.
It's all on TikTok. It's all on TikTok. Like the Black Scots are coming out. They're like, "Oh my goodness, you've discovered." I can't do the brogue, so I'm not going to try. But
it's one accent you can't do.
I cannot do the brogue.
You will by the end of the year. I bet.
You know it. You know I will because I will be staying on that side of TikTok.
Mm-hmm. We need another character out of you.
Yes.
The one last week's was epic. Are you not embarrassed? You will lose.
Recess. I pray for you. Hey, you need prayer. You need it. Because you are not well. You and your coconut brain that you have. Anyway.
Health and healing. That's where we are.
Well, I do have a little bit of a Jesus take the wheel.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
It's kind of a little health and healing, but it definitely starts off as Jesus take the wheel. LA is not a real place, y'all. LA is not a real place. So a friend of mine just sent me this podcast clip by this girl named Kim. She has a podcast called, I want to say Rich Broke Girls. I can't remember the podcast. Forgive me. But she said she canceled the membership to a club here in LA. She bleeped it out, so I'm not going to say it. But when you go get to see the clip, if you're from LA or New York or any of these places where these clubs exist, you will know exactly what she's talking about. So she's there with a friend. It's 4 of them. And they see a table where they can sit. So they approach a person to say, hey, can we share the space with you? Can we sit here? The girl says, sure. And as she's preparing to move, a gentleman comes out of nowhere and says, you are not allowed to interact with the members.
What?
And she's like, oh, okay. All right. Well, let me let you do your job. Like, what do you suggest we do? And he loses his shit. When she said, let me let you do your job. Do your job.
Mm-hmm.
Loses his mind. And at some point, her friend comes back and says, hey, don't worry about this table. I found another spot for us. So they go sit. The friend that still has a membership at this club. She said, as soon as she sat down, another person came through and says, hey, can I speak to you for a moment? To the friend who has the membership.
Right.
So they have a conversation. Kim's sitting there. She's like, I can tell that my friend is like holding it together. And the person comes back and says, we're going to have you leave. And she said, excuse me? Why? She was like, well, because, the individual, what you said is we're so offended. You need to go. And she's like, you know what? Let me actually tell you my side of the story.
Right.
Because, there's 3 sides.
Mm-hmm.
His,
of course.
hers, and the truth. And she's like, and to be clear, mine is always aligned with the truth. So I'm going to tell
right.
She's funny.
Let me tell my...
So she tells her story, and then she's listening to the lady, and then she hears that the man is crying in the back. And then she's trying to defend herself. But then she said there was a moment when she was like, okay, if tears is what you want, tears is what you will get. And so she starts. She starts crying. And she said, and lo and behold, the whole mood changed. I had no idea you felt this way. I am so sorry. Here's what I can do. Whisked her and her friends to a beautiful table in the garden area.
Really?
She said, y'all, they respond to tears.
Yes.
They don't like tears.
Whisper it quietly.
They respond to tears.
Don't tell everybody.
Pull them tears out. You know, they say, where them fans at? Where them tears at?
That's right.
Because homegirl got what she wanted. So she's like, y'all, start crying in public.
Just pull the tears out.
Just
be ready to go. Be ready to go. Be ready to go.
And a lot of people were like, yep, I agree. I've done this. This is work. And I'm like, what? What? What is happening?
Did we ever find out what the guy, why he was crying and what he said she said?
He was offended that she said, I will let you do your job. I guess. Okay, Kim, the way that she was telling the story, I can tell she was bringing the zow to it.
Oh, she put some spin on the ball.
She put some spin on it. And, you know, she's a Black woman, so she's probably like, all right, well, let me let you do your job then. She probably said it like that. And the guy took offense to it.
Didn't like that was his job.
He didn't like
that. He had other aspirations.
He didn't like that.
He was
didn't like that at all.
This was not the moment. He's triggered by something else. We're listening to something else entirely.
Something else entirely. Man, crying in the back.
He's hearing, let me let you do your job that you didn't come to LA to do because you are a failed, probably actor, and you weren't good enough and you didn't get that role. And that's why you had to get this job because you can barely pay your rent. And now you keeping me from tables. And that's all your life amounts to. And
of Yul Brynner and the King and I, etc., etc., etc.
I know what he heard. And you know what? Black women, we are very good at putting a lot of words in one single word.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay.
Woo! Truer words have never been said. She said, me get kicked out. Please hold.
Not today. I know.
That's what she said. That's what Kim said.
Let me pass this to my manager. Well, I have just one quick one, which is just glossing over. Jurnee Smollett.
I too, we are of the same mind. I too wanted to bring it up, but I was like, you know what? This is messy and I don't know if we should talk about this or not, but because you're an academic, I would like you to take hold and control this part of the segment with this particular thing, because I'm going messy. So I want you to go. Go ahead.
It's messy. I just want to talk about this for a minute because from the unmarried woman's perspective. Now, Jurnee Smollett, if you don't know, she was married. She married a man. Evidently, he was an artist. I believe, unfortunately, he's from Detroit. They got divorced. Now, I don't know who did what, who said what happened here, there, and everywhere, whatever. They're divorced. We don't know. It's a no fault state. So you don't get divorced on the basis of who did wrong. But they got divorced in California. He got paid $1 million plus $7,000 a month of child support and alimony combined. And now he's back. Not to reconcile. Of course, not that.
Nope.
For half of her retirement earnings from acting. You know what the thing is about acting? Do you know who acts? Just one person. Like, it wasn't combined. Now, people will say that maybe he held the home down or whatever, but I'm not going to take that position. And I just want to say, you wouldn't be safe. You wouldn't be. This is when people wonder why I'm not married. This is why. Because I would not be able to handle such a situation. And the risk of this situation outweighs, to me, this is a deterrent. I'm keeping it between 10 and 2 right now with my commentary. I'm just saying this is a deterrent for a hardworking woman to think of the possibility that somebody gonna get 7 figures of your hard-earned money, get a monthly stipend on top of that, and then come back for more because they survived that first part, and now, and now they're back. Listen,
He divorced her,
Mm.
got $1 million,
Mhm.
$7,000 a month in spousal support.
Mhm.
And then you wake up and go, you know what? I want more.
I want more.
So I'm going to go after your hard-earned cash. The cash, y'all, if you are unfamiliar with Jurnee Smollett, allow me to remind you, this girl has been acting since what? Since a baby. Full House is when I first met Jurnee Smollett. You want her Full House money? And for what? You want her Eve's Bayou money? You want her RIP Lovecraft Country money?
He said RIP to Lovecraft Country.
You want her Smoke money, which is her new show on Apple with Taron Egerton. You want what's that movie with Allison Janney that she did that was really good? Don't remember. It's on Netflix. You want that money? So you're telling me that you want access to that money. The majority of it was earned when you were not there. And you think you're entitled to it?
Well, even if you were, so the tip, well, he would be, I have to refresh my family law in California, but it would probably just be what accumulated during their marriage. However, it could be the appreciation of the money, interest earned of the money that was in the account before. I don't know exactly. But anyway, the point is that she earned that, had to pay him out from previously. Now, people say on the other side of it, women get these types of settlements from men, but we ain't talking about that. Okay, we talking about
a grown man.
We talking about a grown man. I'm sorry, but something about it just sits wrong.
It sat wrong with me too. But I was just like, I don't know, outside of me being messy, which I'm really trying to keep it down because I have other things to say about this. I just don't understand the logic of that. And look, there are probably...
I do, because I saw Sherry Shepherd's situation. I mean, I just keep seeing this. And I'm just like, and I saw Sherry Shepherd's situation, and that was enough for me. I was like, wow, this could just go so badly. And I think that part of this does have to do with societal conventions, because we as women have not, for a very long time in history, had full ability to participate in society as unmarried women.
Right.
So there is a gender component to this where it does seem off that a man who hasn't necessarily traded off his earning ability to get married. He did not do that. He just didn't make money or whatever, but he didn't get married and thus trade off, because of the marriage, trade off his ability to earn.
Right.
Whereas women historically in society, that was the nature of marriage. We got married, and then our primary jobs became within the household. And that's why you see these types of settlements, because the woman didn't really get an opportunity, because she's performing all the household labor. She didn't have an opportunity to work outside the house and accumulate a retirement, a nest egg, things to rely upon financially. In this era, where that's not what's happening in these marriages, but these guys are going after their partner and they have full earning capability in the world. They're not the primary child caregiver. They didn't forgo any opportunities. This is just, I'm like, if y'all see me get married, listen. We need to talk about healing. We need some healing from after this. Mine isn't. Do you want me to go first? Well, so I saw a clip from King's Court and Titus O'Neal. King's Court is. Do you see the show Queen's Court? I know Lisa Ray was on one season. Tamar Braxton was on it. Her ex that she went back and forth, the lawyer that got engaged to, she met him on Queen's Court. So they have celebrities who are. There's, I think, 3 or 4 of them, and then they have contestants who are competing for their affection. So the people who are not celebrities, so people are not celebrities. I think might be on Peacock. I know, yeah. So it's 3 or 4 celebrities. It has been Queen's Court previously, and they are being courted by non-celebrities, and then it has sparked several romances after the fact. But now they have King's Court. So Tyson Beckford, and then there's Carlos Boozer, and then Titus O'Neal, who's a WWE superstar. And they're the King's Court cast. So they're having a conversation about trauma. Evidently, Titus O'Neal discloses that he had a vasectomy. One of the contestants, Tari, is very upset by this. And she says, well, how is it that you present yourself in a relationship and now there's no opportunity to have a child with you, to combine in that way, create in that way? And he started disclosing about the way that he came into the world. So this may be a trigger warning, but his mom conceived him when she was 12, and it was because of an assault. And so she chose to bring him into the world. It was either like 12 or 13 or 11 and 12. It was very, very young. And so there were a lot of problems in their relationship, he said, until he was 17. And so he didn't want to bring that chaos into the future with him. And so he had to heal the trauma with his relationship with his mom. That trauma caused traumatic relationships. He's divorced, and he just didn't want to recreate these types of things. This caused a reaction for her. She starts crying, and obviously there's more trauma related to what is being disclosed that's personal to her than what we would have thought. So she starts crying. They wind up having a whole conversation about it. But then what happens? So I applaud this unpacking of trauma and this attempt to address healing within our communities. There's a Black man and a Black woman talking about trauma respectively. But there was something he said that kind of troubled me. It was he gave her hugs, and he seemed to be present, but he said, "You can't love me with what you're carrying."
What's that mean?
Exactly. So what I think it means is that he's saying that her trauma is too heavy for him. And he doesn't believe that she can hold the space for love and him with that degree of trauma still occupying her spirit. Now, I disagree.
So wait. But what is her trauma? Do you know?
Her trauma is that several of her siblings were conceived the same way he was.
Oh my God. What?
Mm-hmm.
Several
of her siblings were conceived the same way that he was. So they
oh my God. Why are they on a show? They need to be in therapy.
He said, okay, you carrying this trauma means that you can't love me simultaneously. Now, I think that is untrue. And that concerns me in that she was able to disclose her trauma. She was able to emote. She was crying. She was emotional. She was able to hold space for him. But for some reason, that display of emotion, that crying and that disclosure and that honesty, that made him feel like she didn't have the capacity or the wherewithal or the ability or the availability to love him.
Right.
And I thought, this is a little bit of a concern. And so while I think we are doing a great job of unearthing trauma and processing it and finding vocabulary around it.
Yeah.
I think that there's still a penalty that we pay as Black women for being emotional and for being emotive and for showing our vulnerability and for showing it doesn't mean that it's unhealed. And so I was
That's right.
concerned about watching that for somebody to draw that kind of conclusion. And I wonder if that's stopping Black women generally. Like we were talking about the tears that worked in one situation, but
Girl,
I wondered if
yeah.
that is stopping Black women from really sharing the extent of their feelings and what has been processed, because there's nothing wrong with sharing tears and there's nothing wrong with being triggered into emotion by somebody's circumstance. That is being empathetic.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah.
is a connection. So I just I wanted to applaud the Tari, the contestant, for being so transparent. I may tune into the season to see what happens from this,
Yeah.
but I hope that that's not a missed opportunity as between the two of them.
Yeah, because according to Kim, cry and do it in public.
Right?
It gets
Cry,
you what
girl.
you want.
Cry, girl, cry.
What are you doing? Yeah, no, I hear you. I think that I agree with you. That is troubling to hear that, like, you can't care. It's also very, very much, that statement feels kind of like a manipulative tool, so to speak,
Yeah.
right? It comes off very like, I've done the work and you can't help me. And
Right. Right. Exactly.
There's that
comes
implication
across,
behind it.
It's
you know
like,
what I
you're
mean?
not all the way healed, brother. You're not all the way healed.
Right. You still got work to do, Brie.
Yeah,
Y'all can do the work together.
Right. You could be, but
I guess not.
This could be them, but he's tripping.
Okay, well, listen, Tari sounds like she's doing the work that needs to be done, and
I wanted to shout her out. Yeah, that transparency.
That.
I appreciate seeing that emotion and
Yeah.
that transparency from that sister on camera like that. I thought that even though he was being transparent, I guess, in his disclosures, to the extent that he was a bit available and able to articulate what he's learned so far.
Yeah.
I thought that what he said was chilling to her being equally transparent and emotional and actually showing him her soft parts, you know? So
what was her response to that? Did she pick up on what he said, or she kind of moved on from it? What was her response to that?
She just cried after he said that. So I'm sure there's more to the episode, but it was kind of disappointing. But anyway, I want to encourage women, and especially Black women, like that hopefully is not, I think there are men that are far more healed, but like when people start using the language of healing, but they're not really healed.
Yeah, girl.
Don't let that be
therapy words as weapons. Yes.
Right? Don't let these therapy words be used as weapons against you.
No, we're not.
And I think that's what I was observing. And so that was what I noted. But I wanted to just speak words of encouragement to sisters to continue to show your soft parts, because the person who's truly healed understands that you can hold space for both your emotions and theirs.
Okay. Listen, we dropping gems here.
We are.
Okay.
Listen.
Major keys. So my health and healing is, like I said, it's much lighter this week. There's been the discussion about cutie patooties and baddies on TikTok. And I am here to say that I've never really put myself in an archetype, but if I were to, I consider myself more of a cutie patootie than a baddie.
Really? What's the difference?
I snort when I laugh. I wear oversized clothes, high-waisted mom jeans. I think I'm cute, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I think in my true form, I'm a baddie.
No,
you
definitely give off baddie energies. Yes.
In my true form. Right now, I'm a fluffy. But when I take my true form, I would be a baddie. I have to send you a picture of my former self, and then you'll. But I think in my true form, like when I'm operating on all cylinders and in true alignment with my true self,
you're a baddie.
I'm a baddie.
Because I can't do the because Alandria, I keep talking about this girl. Anyway, she does these eyes that are just very like, so I can't do that. I cannot, I don't have a walk I don't have any of that.
Oh no,
That's why
yeah.
I'm like, I am definitely a cutie patootie.
I can bring the Zao when I feel like it.
I feel like you can bring this. Actually, I've
Mhm.
seen you bring the Zao. And I know you can bring the Zao. And I think I can bring the Zao too. If I'm like on a scale of cutie patootie to baddie, I think I inhibit. Is it inhibit baddie energy? Inhabit. There we go. SAT word. Inhabit baddie energy in my job because I have to, right? Because I'm selling, I'm convincing people to buy my stories that I'm selling. But I think every other time I'm a cutie patootie.
I can be a cutie patootie, but like I said, in my true form.
You like in my true form.
When I assume my true form, in my true essence, what I really am.
You like
I'm
Young
baddie.
Jock. You be like, I know you see it.
Wait till I finish my crunches. That's all I got to say, y'all. I apologize to everyone in advance for what I'm about to do. I apologize now because I see the end of the tunnel. I know where we're going now. It's been 3 months of conditioning to be able to do what I'm doing, the workouts I'm doing now, and for the next 3 months, you'll see.
You know that TikTok
and I
sound?
Apologize.
Prepare to be sick of me. That's going to be you.
Prepare to be sick of me. Y'all are going to be looking at my abs for the rest of eternity. I'm just saying, enjoy this time now when my foot is off everyone's neck. But when we get,
she said, when we get there though.
Well, when we get to where we getting to, and I take my form, baby. Get ready. When will you not see my abs? When you close your eyes, you'll be seeing.
I love it.
We're going all the way. We're going all the way.
I can't wait.
All the way.
I cannot wait. So we're approaching the end of our show today.
Yes, we just have one more segment. What's good in DeLuLu Land?
What's good in DeLuLu Land? So someone took it upon themselves to use AI to interview newborns, and I have not stopped laughing. There's a couple of these floating around, but the one that I came across is they interviewing newborns about their parents. It's like, what's something that your parents do that you don't like? And this baby goes, don't keep passing me around. I don't know those people. What's a red flag you had to deal with? My mama put her cable bill under my name.
Oh, now you know.
Another one responded, they have the nerve to have me and be broke. I'm talking about straight bums. What's one thing you're not rocking with right now? Tummy time is a setup. I'm fighting for my damn life.
These are hilarious.
My favorite one is, what's something they do that's mad disrespectful? Acting like I don't smell myself. Change me, bruh.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see this. I need to see this.
The best.
You put this in the show notes.
It's the best. I love AI. For things like this.
Basically, in DeLuLu Land here, I've been very hesitant to engage with AI for many reasons. However, I have been testing out ChatGPT. And
that's right. Yes.
I have made it. Well, no, I've made it a relationship counselor.
Wait, what? Okay, no, you definitely didn't tell me this. Okay,
no,
wait.
Okay, so I've been making ChatGPT explain the ins and outs of relationship issues that I've had in the past. So I've been describing, I give it the characteristics of the person and the characteristics of typically me and say, why didn't this work out? And then ChatGPT explained it to me.
And give me an example.
So like in some instances, there's this whole concept of performative intimacy. Where if someone's pursuing you too hard or pursuing you, putting that extra pressure on, that puts you in the position as a woman to have performative intimacy. Like they're pursuing you, and so you have to be performative to show up, as opposed to it being like a slow coming together.
Okay.
as you just start to naturally start to become closer and evolve into sharing space. When somebody's pursuing you, it becomes performative, responsive intimacy where you are meeting them where they set the pace, the tone, the place, the container.
Yeah.
So things that haven't worked out is where, if that's what you're accustomed to, if somebody shows you a different model that is slower, gentler, more naturally evolving type of pursuit, that's more comfort based, it may look like disinterest. And so I have in the past assumed disinterest in the absence of pursuit, in the absence of pressured pursuit.
ChatGPT did this?
Yes, my ChatGPT is like, I was like, wow, I feel like it's better than a therapist. Broke it all the way down.
Very interesting. Wow. Well, what are the prompts? Wait, you said this already. You said that you described yourself and then the individual, and then you explained
as much as I
happened.
could. Yeah, like, here's the situation. What is
interesting?
This like? And or even certain types of interactions I have with people where I don't understand. I will say, this person did this. This happened. This is how I'm interpreting it. How else could I see this in a different way?
Interesting. Wow.
It's really helped me get outside of myself and see things. It's almost like a translator. It's almost like having an emotional or a emotional IQ translator. I'm using ChatGPT as my emotional intelligence translator.
Dope. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. I guess that's it.
Well, do you have a final word?
I am very interested in learning more about the 7-foot tall black aliens that are set to arrive this fall. So that's what I'll be doing.
Wait, there's a schedule for the arrival of 7-foot tall black aliens? I didn't get that calendar. What?
Girl, you know the internet just be saying whatever. So apparently there's 7-foot tall black aliens that are set to arrive. The Anunnaki. Oh, so you're aware? You know their name?
I mean, I don't think they're nice. Are they coming? Because I'm like, I need to be elsewhere. I got other plans.
Girl, that's what they call them. I was like, I have to go down this rabbit hole. There was an ex-NASA research scientist named Norman Berggren, and he said, and this is an old story, but for some reason it's circulating again. Actually, I know what the reason is. The Earth is ghetto, okay? That's why. So anyway, he talks about the cigar-shaped ship that landed at an Air Force base, and then the back of it opened up, and there were hundreds of these masculine black 7-foot tall aliens who had the presence of someone who has never been conquered. That's what he said. Those are his words. And they said they were from a militaristic society, and they controlled a large part of the galaxy that we live in. So, I took a first class Emirates flight to those comments.
As you should.
So that's what I will be doing. That's my final word is, I'm going to be looking at the comments of these videos because, we are not serious people. We're not serious people. Someone said, please come back.
I don't know if that would be good, but that's okay. Because
someone else, but someone else said, I knew my man was up there somewhere.
That ain't going to be the man. These are not the droids you are looking for.
Oh,
that's you not gonna like that. I'm sad. 2025 is FAFO season. This is not the way you want. If this is not some shit you want to get wrong, if you think that you want to meet some aliens and your ass is wrong.
Oh my God.
About the friendliness of the new neighbors. You can't just change your house, honey. We stuck here. We don't know how to leave this bitch. So
they do.
They do. Correct. We don't.
They have a cigar-shaped ship that they occupy
with the presence of people who never
been conquered. That's what he said.
They be on your ass. You don't want this. You don't want that.
So that's the final word. You do not want these aliens.
You do not want. These are not
You
the
don't want them to
droids
come
you
here.
seek.
Girl.
well, I will leave it at that. I don't have a elaborate. I'm done. I'm done at the. You know what? I'm gonna go get another color of lip oil this week. That's what I'm gonna try another. I'm gonna try another color other than missed call, which that would be me. I want to miss that call when they call. I want to. I don't want to be home. I don't want none of that. None of it.
All right, y'all.
Watch what you wish for.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's my final word.
That's
Be careful
both of our
what
final
you
words.
wish
Be careful what you wish for. Okay. Well, have a great
See
week,
you
y'all.
next time. Bye.
Bye.